Hey everybody, welcome to Obscurities in miniature. Today we're going to take a look at Astreus, Aeon of the first magnitude. So yeah, this is one of the Empyrian heroes for Privateer's Warcaster Neo Mechanica. See, it says it right there. The supercharged miniatures war game. Anyway, this guy was really interesting to me. He was a big mecha robot dude, kind of like Necron style there, kind of ancient personas that have been placed inside of machines. At least these guys are for the Empyrians. A lot of the other Empyrian stuff is just kind of simple drone-like machines. Here we have all of his little fluff. And unfortunately, since the death of Flash, we don't have those cool 360 videos of a lot of the Privateer models. And this was a model that I really was curious how he would look, because all you saw, at least from the original Kickstarter page, was basically just that art. And I'm quite curious to see what he's actually like. So, first things first, he is entirely metal. Now, I know I was quite pleased with my Paladin Siegebreaker. That was going to be in resin, but I don't think that's going to be a huge issue. Very shades of infinity. Much Aleph. No, it does. It gives me a real Aleph vibe with the very smooth robotic feel, and especially with the way that Privateer has painted them up in white with those pink highlights, which I think looks really cool. Even more so. It's got some funky digigrade legs. That's always nice to see. I don't know. Maybe this is his back loincloth? Or nope, it's a fancy backpack cape thing. We've got an out of focus arm that I can't pick up that we will then attach an individual claw to. Don't lose that. I would. I don't want to. And then we have a big energy spear that his other claw is holding. He's also got these big, funky wing blade attachments, for lack of a better word. They're going to go on there. They don't know where they go. Maybe they go on... Aha! Yes, they do. They go on that funky backpack thing. Now, they aren't a ball joint, so they're going to kind of end up, I think, wherever you feel like placing them. Maybe they don't go there. That's a rather large joint. Maybe they go on the arm. Just like, we're just spitballing ideas here. I got no clue. Now, the arms, interestingly enough, do not have a ball joint. They are in a nice squared socket in there. Not that I can figure out which way the spear arm, I was going to say shield, that's not a shield. Weird, man, weird. Why are you not making things obvious for me, model? I think this hand goes like that, kind of up in his face as he's shaking his fist and cursing G.I. Joe in their meddling ways, and he'll get them if it's the last thing he does. I don't know. Okay, obviously I'm going to have to sit down and look at this model. I'm pretty sure he is complete. I've never seen a parts breakdown, so we will show you guys everything. Because like I said, as far as I am aware, that is everything that needs to be included, and a 40mm base, along with a stat card that I just promptly stuck to the side. So, now you see him, now you don't. At least until I finish him. So sit tight, let's get him built. Okay, we got Astreus, the Aeon of the first magnitude, all put together here, and I actually kind of figured out I'm not that smart, obviously. So you may have noticed I was quite flummoxed as to how to put this guy together with his big blade things. Well, actually, you have to glue those into the shoulders first. There's a little slot in there with a squared keyed section. That's where those go. And then the hands, while they may be ball jointed, just kind of, sit wherever you want. There is a tiny little plug on the back of this claw that attaches to the hand, so something to be aware of. I was also quite worried about his legs and getting everything to line up correctly. Well, never fear, you can see there's a little slot and where the leg and waist connect. Everything sits all nice and neat. I gotta give him credit. And when he's done, he's quite nice looking. I've been searching for pictures of this guy, so hopefully if you're curious about this model, like I was, you will have a good idea of what to expect now. In terms of size, well, grabbing a typical privateer human. I would love to get my hands on some of the new mechs, but I don't think we call them warjacks in the future, do we? And one of the very few painted Warcaster pieces I have so far, emphasis on the so far, I'm sure I'll get around to it. You can get a good idea of how big they are. Of course, my first thought was this metal dude, you know, here's his match made in heaven. I don't know about heaven. Match made in binary numbers. Now I'm tempted to paint her up like him. I'm going to probably do something similar with this dude in having him all in a very soft off-white, grayish white maybe, with those pink highlights or magenta highlights. I think it'll look cool. Grabbing our Paladin Siegebreaker, who I was all set to go get primed and then probably have sit around for weeks / months before he actually gets any paint on him. But nope, I guess he looked at he can hang out, so you can get a good idea of the size. Personally, I actually finally got the Stargrave rules, so I'm going to have to find some uses for these dudes. I know there's mech rules in there and stuff, so hopefully there's something, because I'm really bad about painting sci-fi stuff. You know, I get to the fantasy junk all the time right away. Well, and then again, I do have quite a bit of Necromunda stuff. I don't know. He looks too sleek and stylish for Necromunda. Maybe hanging out with, like, some Verge of War dudes. They're too junky in their junky tech. I don't know. We'll figure something out, though. But overall, nice little kit. Consider me impressed. I was a bit bummed that he was all metal, but yeah, you know, not the biggest loss. And things seem nice, stable, and sturdy. I like the Empyrian design, but I gotta say, I'm not a big fan of most of their units so far. So if we see more stuff like Astreus here, I'm probably going to have to go and buy in some more. At the very least, even if I don't have anybody locally playing Warcaster, I can start building up my forces and hopefully, you know, have something manageable by the time locals are interested, or we just are actually able to game locally again, because that still isn't happening. Sigh. Just some other random models to give you guys an idea of how big he is. Could be some kind of Xeno. I don't know what you'd use him for. Maybe something to kill team. Me, once I get my 5 parsecs rules, well, we do have Stargrave too. Got a bunch of battle systems, terrain, and all those dungeons and lasers tiles. Maybe we'll finally do something with him. Maybe he can lead some of the Maker's Cult guys. I don't know. I'll put a link down below to Privateer's Warcaster page if you haven't had a chance to check out the game. It does go into detail about some of the stuff involved with it. It is a bit different than War Machine and Horrors, but there are still some similarities to make you feel at home. So with that said, this has been High Lord Tamberlane with Obscurities and Miniatures, saying thanks for watching, and we will see you back here soon. Bye-bye.